Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are planning in my big happy planner for the week of March 6th through March 12th. So I was trying to find a sticker book to use for this week, and I wasn't really looking for anything specific. I was just kind of like, I don't know, let's just find a sticker book. But I came across the Zay Wild Painted Blossom sticker book, which was a fall release book. I did not buy it when it first came out, but I bought it a few months later. I think maybe in, I don't know, December or January. I feel like sometimes there's a sticker book, look at the llama, that I feel like I don't necessarily want. And then the more I see other people use it, the more I'm like, yeah, I want it. So I think I probably I waited for it to go on sale, or I used like a lot of rewards points. I definitely didn't pay full price for it. I don't typically like to pay full price for stickers. Or for anything. There's some things I'll pay full price for. So anyway, it's really pretty, and I think we're just gonna kind of go and play around with it. So I like this llama here. I feel like this would have been good for last week. You may have noticed that last week I did not have a big plan with me. This obviously is being filmed before I go to Washington, D.C. Last week is empty, but my plan is, we'll see if I stick to it. Once I get back from Washington, D.C. for Go Wild, I will backfill that spread is kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. I love this little llama with this quote. So we are going to, I think, shift this over a little bit and put these both down with grow today. And the reason I shifted it over is so that I'd still have some space here if I want to put a checklist or a box. But I think we are going to cover up this line over here. Okay. And then I'd like to do a checklist here. Before I do that, let me just see if there are any checklists, although they won't be sized for a big, they'll be sized for a classic, but maybe we have them here. But if there aren't any bullets and there's just checklists, then I'll probably just stick with my stencil, because we know I love my stencil. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, so I have a Zebra Sarasa dry because I want it to dry quickly, and we have the stencil here. Before I do that, I saw a couple of little header boxes. So I love these. We might use these, or these. Celebrate, pencil it in. You got this. Okay, I think we're actually going to go with these. Let's grab this violet, which is really pretty. And I'll probably just write in here, like to do, or today, or something like that, just to add a little bit of color, because I don't know yet if I'm going to add color to these stencils. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of space, and we will pop these in. And then I can also do it down at the bottom on Tuesday, because I know that I'm not going to put it up top here, and I like a checklist every day. I'm sorry if that sounds repetitive. Sometimes I feel like one of the challenges with filming YouTube videos, especially 7 videos a week, as I've been doing pretty much for a while, is that this could be your 1000th time watching me, because I have published over 1,000 YouTube videos, crazy. Or it could be your first time watching me. And so, hi, if it's your first time, please comment below and let me know. Welcome. I hope you come back. My name is Elise. All right. So now we can bring in some boxes. So Monday, I am going to be off work. I did take off of work the day after Go Wild. I do get home on Sunday. And even though there's not a time change, because I live in New Jersey, it's crooked, and I'm going to Washington, D.C., which is not, oops, there's no time difference. I just thought I would give myself a day to kind of just recover and get, caught up on everything before I dive right back into work. I do work a full-time job outside of Plan with Elise, so figured we would do one day off. So I'm going to put a big box there, and then let's continue. I love this quote, "We rise by lifting others." Wednesday, okay, Tuesday I have a Zoom. So Tuesday would be a day that I would typically want to do 2 boxes. Usually when I have 2, well, I want to say 2 plans, how do I explain this properly? I will put a box down for a Zoom. This is our Patreon budget Zoom. So if you are interested in having a budgeting conversation, that would be one we'd love to have you at. But because I have that, I also want to put another box down for something else, even though I don't necessarily know what it is yet. It might end up being, we're going to turn these over, even though that's going to make this one upside down. It might end up being for a book I'm reading. Why can't I figure out how to do this? Okay, I have a plan. Or just anything else. It could be a birthday. Oh, speaking of which, I need to note a birthday here. But I do like to have both boxes. Okay, this is kind of fun. A little something different, although I'm kind of feeling like I want this to be a different color. So we're gonna grab this green one instead. And then I'll do something to fill in this space here because that's gonna be too much blank space for me. One thing that's really important to me when it comes to my planning style is making sure that I have a lot of function in each day. So we are always going to add a lot of stickers because they're fun, but I need the function. All right, so now I'm thinking if I put this here, I don't like this anymore. I changed my mind. I like how it looks, but I feel like it's not that functional because it's going over 2 days. So we're running out of space to put the stickers. We're going to keep this one, but let's just use a different box and kind of do a little bit of layering. So, okay, we can bring something in like this. And then for the corner, let's see if we have any little corner pieces, something I could do. All right, there we go. I don't love to do as the title. What if we bring this in? Okay. Sorry, just trying to figure things out. Can we take like this purple flower and put it here? That's pretty. And then we'll have enough room here. We can kind of move it to the side. I think that works. The only other option. Oof, I didn't expect that to rip. Let's see if we can peel this one up. Okay, so I'm just gonna peel this corner and then that's not gonna work. We'll put this here so that only like a tiny bit of it is being covered, but now it's kind of over both stickers. All right, I'm happy with that. Now, I'd like to bring in another rectangle box on Wednesday. But I'm kind of thinking I might want to do 2 boxes on Wednesday. So let's see. I like this color. I like this because it has a pattern to it. I think that's really fun. And I can write International Women's Day over here. Then we can do another checklist. And I'm going to do it lower so that I can probably match the left side, right? Monday. So that I can put a header box. I feel like this is a lot of function right now and not a lot of decorative, but we'll get there. Now, I think we're going to do a combination of quote and function. So let's see. I did have that big "We rise by lifting others" quote. I want to make sure I get back to that at some point, but I could bring in this flower, which is really pretty, with another type of box. Also, I like these. I didn't see these before. I don't know. The struggle. Okay, let's find this blue somewhere in here. Unless we already passed it. Oops, I feel like I'm going too quickly. We're gonna find it, I believe. Okay, so there's one more. So I don't want to use that because on the left side, because we're gonna want to use it on the right. So I think what we'll do is look for another smaller box that I can kind of pair this with. So we used this darker brown. Maybe we'll use this. here. And we're gonna, again, layer them so that the flower will sort of cover up that it's a corner sticker. Not perfectly, but enough. And then I need a heading here. Let's also bring in something like this. Kindness is greatness. Agreed. It's like pouring outside. Sorry, if it looks a little bit dark in this video, it is absolutely downpouring, which we haven't had in a long time here. But we also haven't had snow much. I haven't had snow this season to the point where I've had to clean off my car, which I feel like it might still come. I don't know. When this is being filmed, we're in like mid-February, so it's still possible, but I don't know. All right, let's continue. So I'm thinking I want to bring a checklist in over here. And let's put this here to match. So we are going like some a little bit off color, but some are going to be alternating. And then, oh wait, I loved this quote. We rise by lifting others. Is it going to bother me that it's right next to this box? I don't think so. It might. I don't know. Let's give it 5 minutes. So I'm just going to put it on my arm just to reduce some of the sticky in case I decide to move it, since we did almost have a little rip situation before. And then what I want to do is replicate this, but we're going to use different colors. So I already have this one that I peeled off. And now I'm going to look for another smaller box. Maybe we'll bring in the dark green. So we'll put this here. Sometimes when it's curled, it's still a little bit challenging. Okay. Then let's look for something on paper, sticker, that I can use to kind of cover up the corner element, but also do a little bit of layering and not cover too much. That's the key, is not covering too much. It almost looks like, I don't know that I like this part. I think we're gonna leave it. I think we're gonna leave it. Okay. Now, continuing, we will do checklist stencil again. This checklist stencil is from the Happy Planner. I believe they're sold out on their website right now. But I would say that probably any stencil can do. Okay, I'll just lift up and make sure that we're still filming. There are a few things like worse in terms of filming content than when you realize for some reason it stopped filming and you didn't know. Because then it's like all that footage, not footage wasted, it's footage gone. It's like time wasted, but also you can't like take all the stickers off and remove all of the stencil and redo it. So back in the early days of my channel, that was a very common occurrence that happened a lot until I learned that I needed to put my phone on airplane mode. It's funny when I like think back of my first videos and all of that. I mean, I've filmed, let's figure out for a second how many different homes I've filmed in. So where I lived when I first started my channel, then a hotel I moved into, then my mom's house, then my old apartment, and now my new one. So my channel has seen 5 different places to be, which is a lot in 2.5 years. That's not a long time, but it's been a lot of places. Okay, let's have some fun. So I do have this quote right here, which means that I don't really want to put a quote over here. We can put more of a decorative element. I love this. I think it's really unique and beautiful. So we're going to put this over here, and it's going to overlap a tiny bit, but I'm okay with that. It kind of is reminiscent of the Grow Today, and I like that these are sort of connected a little bit. I wish, let's do this. It might be hard, but we're going to try. Okay, I want to cover up the white line. I'm using a Uniball Signo white pen here. This can be purchased from Amazon. It's linked in the description of the video. And just going to clean this up a little bit and make these look a little bit more like they're connected than them actually being connected. And I'm actually going to cover up this as well. But we need to give that a second to dry. Otherwise, the pen will like move. The ink will move across. So we're going to let that dry. try to speed it up a little bit. Okay. Actually, it'll stay folded for now until I'm ready to put it back down. Okay, now, I feel like I should look at my planner. I often plan without looking at my planner, which I'm sure sounds ridiculous, but my plans don't usually change the way that I decorate my planner. So when I'm looking at my plans, they might change because we're still like 3 weeks out. Aside from things that I already mentioned, I said my cousin's birthday, International Women's Day, daylight saving, ending, I think. Okay, there we go. That's better. I don't know of anything that's coming up, so we're just going to decorate this as I normally would. I haven't done a checklist up at the top. I thought I had, so this would be a good opportunity to. I'd have to figure out what color I'd want to put there, but let's do a checklist. The nice thing about a big happy planner is that there's enough space to do something like this, even though the sticker on the left is overlapping, because there's still room. And I just think that that's really nice, and that's one of the reasons that I love using a big planner in addition to my classic size, because I have that opportunity. So we're going to put this up. And then down here, should we do another box situation? Okay, do we have more monthly sized boxes or monthly shaped boxes? I feel like a sneeze is coming. Excuse me. Always two, excuse me. Okay. If you are new to my channel, we don't edit out the mistakes and the dropping of things and the sneezes because they're me. Where was this? Oh, it was down here. Okay, so we're going to use this color, and then let's look for, we did that green one. So we can't use both these colors. Well, that messed me up. Let's go back to the monthly boxes. Okay, back to to my mistakes and things like that on my channel. One of the things that I love the most about sharing with you, especially here on YouTube, is I'm not claiming to have it all together. There are some categories in which I believe I've figured it out. Like, I'm pretty good at my budget and, you know, setting up a schedule for my life and things like that. But I also make a lot of mistakes, and I struggle, and I go through personal things, as we all do. And so part of the, you know, not editing those little things out on my channel is important for me, because I'm just like, we're just kind of along for the ride together, and I'm just trying to figure out my life and take you along with me. Sometimes a YouTube video might even be the only like socializing that I do in a day, because I work from home, I live alone, I don't always have a ton of that interaction. And I feel like by filming videos and by being able to talk through them, and not even just like as an Instagram reel, I am able to connect and really just have that fun socialization that I don't always get in my day-to-day life. So thanks for being here. Thanks for giving me this space to do this in, because this is so much a part of my mental health and my ability to work through the difficult things by getting on here and filming a video and just kind of having fun. And at the end of the day, my planner is ready for me to use. And that's really important too. So long story short, or as my friend Katie, a fake it till you make it says, short story long, thank you. I don't know that I love this love sticker. We're going to hold off on that. There's magic in every day. I like that. Let's see. I also liked some of these box quotes. We're going to go back. Also, like, my back just started hurting. I'm like, okay, Elise, get it together. We're almost finished. I think it's the weather. Anytime it's rainy, my body is just like, you know what? We're gonna stop working. It's one of the things that never really happened to me until I turned 30, and now at 35, it's just like really going downhill pretty quickly. So it's fun. That's actually part of why I recently purchased a Peloton because I was not moving my body and it was problematic. And this is giving me a way to move my body and exercise. It's a good day to have a good day. Do we want that? I wish you could answer me. Oh, okay, let's do that. It's a pretty color. And then let's look at Sunday. I cannot wait for, we're gonna do this, the sun to be out longer. I feel like, I mean, it's already happening because I know that like in the winter when I finish my workday at 5, it's pitch black in my apartment because I don't usually keep the lights on throughout the day. And now it's not, which is really nice, but I'm very excited for it to be out even longer. I cannot wait. All right, we're gonna put this here. We're gonna do this type of box up here on Sunday. This is like the puzzle piece moment where you're just kind of adding in the last pieces of the puzzle. I also do want to do something on the sidebar. So we're gonna get to that, but we're gonna put this here. And then we need something for Sunday. I wonder if this would work. It's not going to work. I was going to say, I wonder if I could cut these and go vertical. I can't, but can we do this? Can we just do it this way? I think so. It kind of looks like the love sign in Philadelphia. Maybe Philadelphia. Yeah, I think that that's really pretty. Okay, let's move to the sidebar. So I am going to take a page out of my own book. Does that make sense? And we are going to make 2 lists here. My first list will be my must-do list. And I'm saying a page out of my own book because, oh wait, this is gonna be a problem. No, well, we're gonna figure it out. I had a video recently of different ways to use the sidebar. And so I'm gonna utilize some of my ideas, which I don't always do. I just need to find the page, here we go, of the small trackers. So this is going to be my must-do list for the week, things that I absolutely have to get done. And then down here, we are going to create a would like to do list. Things that if there's time, I'd like to do them and I'll work to getting them done, but they're not my top priorities. So we're gonna do a little box again to match the box up top. And then we are going to put in this checklist, checklist, sticker. I almost said stencil. So that's my would like to do list versus my must do list. I love this spread. Clapping. I clap when I get excited. I don't love them all. This one I really love. So I hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do take a moment to hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up button to give this a like, and I will see you next time.